Hello, welcome back to You Late. I'm joined on the couch now by Tim Batt,
Hey.
the Lou reviewer.
What's up? Do people do that still?
No, no one.
Hey, Tom.
Look it up on the internet. It's
are you?
old, it's finished, passé, mate. How are you?
Very good.
Yeah?
Very great, thanks.
What's popping? It's a nice jacket.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Bought it with the Ledger money. So that's taken a turn. For those who may not have seen Friday's show,
Tim's a thief.
I'm not a thief. I've engaged a protocol whereby I'm borrowing money from some dairies around the country and paying back at above market rates of interest to try and refund both my own life and TVNZU. Now, what I've done is I've set up a mutual fund. Unfortunately, I've invested in Fonterra and Mighty River Power, which aren't doing fantastic.
You're hot and cold, aren't you?
Yeah. So I thought what would happen, right, is if I kind of got in deep with Fonterra now, well, like approximately now, 3 days ago to be precise, it would just bounce straight back up.
It's not a straight bouncer.
Hasn't happened. Turns out
sideways
people care
bounce.
about botulism and toddlers and stuff, which I can totally understand, but it's just not very good for the share price. So the long and short of it is 80% of the ledger's been repaid, which I think is pretty good going. I've got this code.
You've stolen from...
No. Once again, borrowed and repaid with above market rates of interest. So I think that's an important distinction that you need to really...
Should work in politics. Well, I mean, what's going to happen to this? I guess you're just going to sit on the Fonterra stock.
Yeah, that's going to have to happen for a while. But the problem is, like, I kind of needed that to bounce back up a little bit faster to save the operation here at You.
For which we were grateful for your efforts.
Well, look, I'm doing my best here. You guys can help out just by getting on the social media hashtag TimSavesTVNZU. I don't know what the hashtag's going to accomplish yet, but that's all part of the plan.
But we're taking stock of it, and we're hoping for the best.
I tell you what, on Friday night, that thing just cut loose on the old Twitter, mate.
Right.
It's hard to point to today.
Oh, you're just messing with me now.
Tricks
hey guys, you know what the saddest bit about TVNZU going is?
What?
Well, I had a lot of people send me this information. There is a... Something just vibrate? I don't even think I've got a phone on me. That was weird. There is a World Toilet Day, but it's in November.
Ah.
Can you imagine? We would have, like, surely dedicated the whole show to the Lou Review that day. We've just gone to town on it.
Might have.
Do you want to know what it's about?
Okay.
This International Day of Action aims to break the taboo around toilets and draw attention to the Global Sanitation Challenge, which is partly my mission as well. So we share a mission, me and the...
Did you write this?
No, this is from their website. I think it's worldtoiletday.org. You can go and visit, and you should, because it's for a great cause. Can you imagine not having a toilet? It continues. Can you imagine not having privacy when you need to relieve yourself? Although unthinkable for those living in wealthier parts of the world, this is a harsh reality for many. In fact, 1 in 3 people on this globe does not have access to a toilet. 1 in 3. Have you ever thought about the true meaning of dignity? And then it goes on to say that a staggering 2.5 billion people have improper sanitation. So, World Toilet Day, November 19th, trying to raise a bit of awareness. So is Tim Batt.
It's a proper day. That's real.
Yeah, it's real, man.
I feel like most of the stuff you bring in is make-believe, but this is real. Christopher Gill, Tim Batt, want to join the swan plant business? It's booming.
Swan plant?
This guy's got 5,000 swan plants to get rid of. Don't even know what it is.
Well, it sounds like he's got too much stock, which would suggest business isn't booming at all.
Maybe he needs to diversify his market, though, if he goes from Whangarei to Auckland, spread it out more, swan plant buyers.
And actually, Tim, seeing that you're a guy who understands the financial ups and downs of this modern life, we've got a question for you, actually, tonight on the show, facebook.com/TVNZU. Probably would have rather asked it to you a couple of weeks ago when you were really strapped for cash, but would you eat your own finger for $1 million?
If that money was going back to keeping TVNZU on the air, in a heartbeat. In a literal heartbeat, mate.
Shit, we need to start that petition.
Who are you now? Is it a brand new Moleskine?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is what I write him now.
I'm using 1v5s, man.
1v5s, they're all good, bro. They've got a charm. I love them.
I like 1v5s.
Moleskine's got just a little bit more wearability.
All right, you don't need to parade it around here.
No one's parading, mate. I know better than most about the ups and downs of life and how in one moment you can be up and in the next you're suddenly living at the back of a YMCA in between security shifts.
Jaden Donald saying, my local dairy shut forever the other day. Is this your doing, Tim?
Christchurch. Yes. Yeah. But it'll be coming back with interest is the main thing. The thing is about the ledger, what you've got to understand is that everyone who I'm borrowing the money off is going to get not only their money back, but their money plus above market rates of interest.
You keep saying this, but there are people who are currently, they have no money.
Right now, but they're in the minority, mate. 80% of people on the ledger have been repaid in full with above market rates.
Are there any lawyers watching? Can you please give this man some counsel? All right, let's talk toilets.
Let's roll tape. By that I mean put the loos on. So,
Is Victoria Park?
isn't it called Myers Park? Is it?
Was it the one on Ponsonby Road?
Nah. Oh wait, I think you can like
Western Park.
when you go down the hill.
Bottom of K Road. Like, walk down K Road.
Yeah.
Myers Park.
Myers. Now, how inviting does that toilet look to you, first off? Not tons, right?
Not very much, no.
Like, that looks like somewhere where you get murdered. And the council knows it. Because this is the first toilet I've ever been to where the number of your local police station is plastered on the outside of it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen that before.
And you've seen a lot of toilets in a lot of different environments.
Seen a lot of stuff in my time. So every week I come on here and we have a look at a toilet. This is a public service that I provide to try and let people know where they should be doing their business and when they shouldn't. Every toilet that we look at is graded out of 25, and that's split into 5 categories that we use for every toilet: invitingness, sanitation, vibe, usefulness as a toilet, and of course Wi-Fi. So
usefulness as a toilet.
yeah. Every week, man. Every week, and there's still questions. It's unbelievable. So if we go back to the shot of the outside and look at our first category, invitingness.
0.
I want to hazard a guess. Slightly more than 0.
1.5.
1. I gave it 1. 1 out of 5. Would you concur with that score?
Yeah.
It's not great.
I think that's fair.
It's not great. It's shit. And I don't swear often, or ever actually, so I apologise. I immediately regret doing it. But it was a terrible looking toilet.
Okay.
Let's move forward with the photos. 1 out of 5 for invitingness. So let's have a look at sanitation. Oh yeah, look at that. So it's got a digital lock on it, so that's something.
What does that mean? Is this one of these,
push a button.
At times how long you get to use?
Yeah. But you can keep hitting the button and it'll keep relocking.
From inside.
Yeah. But my concern with that is always what happens if it malfunctions and suddenly you're trapped in a toilet. Especially this toilet.
When you put too much faith in the electronics, I mean, you're going to risk these sorts of situations.
That's right, and the whole thing's made out of concrete. And it looked pretty reinforced to me, so I don't know how you'd be getting out of there. So, look, let's scroll through some more of these photos.
So this is sanitation we're looking for.
Now, we've been through this before. I don't trust any bathroom that's got one of these floor vents, one of these drain holes. And neither should you. Because it suggests to me a level of plumbing which is so terrible that they've accepted the plumbing sucks, and instead of fixing the plumbing, they're just going to provide somewhere where the wastewater can go to so you don't realise when you first step in there. It's horrible, it's unhygienic, and whilst it may be a good short-term measure, I won't stand for it. Therefore, this toilet's received 2 out of 5. Oh, that, and there was a soiled nappy in there.
Oh. And it gets a 2?
Yeah.
I think it looks more inviting than it looks sanitary.
Really? There's no blood in there, though.
But
you get 2 points for no blood.
It's a pooey nappy in a fallen over rubbish bin. If I put a pooey nappy in a rubbish bin...
the pooey nappy's later. I got a photo of that. It didn't turn out so great, though, because I'm not a good photographer. I apologise for that.
Okay, let's keep moving.
So, vibe, right, an important criteria that we look for in the toilet, because you want to have a good vibe.
Always.
Right?
You want to have a great vibe, don't you?
It's about the vibe. It's about the constitution. It's about
Mabo.
Mabo. It's about the vibe.
Just quickly, I'm going to stop you there. This is something I tried to get happening a couple of years ago. It never took off, but I might as well have a crack now that we're here on the show.
Sure.
Let's replace the word vibe with the word Mabo.
It's about the Mabo. Let's have a look at the Mabo. Can we change the key thingy? I don't know the technical term. That's the nappy, by the way, that pink thing. And right next to it is an empty bottle of vodka. And not good vodka. I think it was like...
Suddenly Tim Batt's in a position where there's good vodka and bad vodka.
Yeah, I know. And all it has been is a matter of 10 or so days.
It's unbelievable.
Right?
And you're a thief.
I'm not a thief. Once again, paying back everything that is owed with above market rates of interest. So Mabo got 1 out of 5. It's a terrible place to be. The feng shui is shot to shit. And frankly, I would spend not a second longer in there than I need to. And I didn't.
This is a very disparaging review so far. What have we got?
Did you see the toilet?
No, I agree with you, but we're looking at 4 out of 15 thus far. God almighty.
Blood finger
That's not
stains?
blood. That's not blood, because you can't get 2 out of 5 for sanitation if there's blood in there. You only get a 1. That was...
You don't lose all the points.
Well, not necessarily.
So what do you think that is on the middle?
I think it's makeup.
On the middle hanger? It looks like makeup on the top right
I think
part.
that may just be a reflection of me.
Okay. Are you bleeding from the head?
No, I'm not bleeding. I'm not bleeding from anywhere. Oh, you mean in the shot?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly. So, usefulness as a toilet, we see that there's 2 big old rolls of TP there. We saw the 3 coat hangers. There is a bar there which will facilitate a disabled person so that they can use these facilities as well. There is a digital locking system. There isn't like a window that you could smash and look through. So, in spite of my trepidation and spending too much time there, I've got to give it a 3 out of 5 for usefulness as a toilet.
Functionality, usefulness.
Because it's all there.
The basics are there.
It's all there. There's a bowl, there's toilet paper, you can wash your hands.
It's like a rundown heritage building.
Yeah, if the heritage building functioned, well, what does a heritage building do? It doesn't really have a function, just standing up.
Reminds everybody about how we used to be.
If it's standing up, it's doing its job.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is kind of a similar thing. I see what you're getting at now. Usefulness as a toilet, 3 out of 5. It's the only place where it's scored like above.
Okay. I'm actually quite enjoying
average.
this one. Let's keep going.
So the last criteria that we look at every week for every toilet is Wi-Fi. Now, we haven't talked about this recently. We seem to just skim over it like it ain't no thing. Wi-Fi is very important to your bathroom experience.
Yeah, you're a modern bathroom user.
Absolutely. I want to stay connected at all times. All times.
Get a bigger data plan.
What, 3G? But why do that? And not everyone can. I mean, I am now fortunately in a position where I can because I have initiated certain protocol and I'm using certain
Keep
money.
saying protocol. Just stop talking about that. Tell me about your data plan.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, for my busy lifestyle, I've got a share portfolio, I need to keep track of how Fonterra is doing and Mighty River Power. I need Wi-Fi for that, right? It needs to be in the can too, because that's where I get a lot of work done.
Okay.
In fact, as a professional loo reviewer, kind of all my work.
This is a funny conversation we had today. Is you never think about what people are doing from the toilet, but these days people are literally doing everything from the toilet.
Exactly. It's
Remember
my
that
home
email
office.
you got from your boss? Could have come from the toilet.
Now,
Jonathan Smith is saying, yeah, but if you got to go, anything that is a toilet is inviting.
wow, here's where you're wrong, Jonathan. Myers Park, quite nice surroundings. Fairly well lit for a public park as well. You don't feel too, like, endangered there. I felt very endangered in the toilet, which is a weird marbo,
Yeah,
right?
that is a weird
Very
marbo.
strange. I would almost be more comfortable doing my business in the surrounding bush and shrub area than in the structure they've built for you to do it. I'm not suggesting you do that because that's unsanitary, but I'm just saying I would feel better.
That's how you felt at the time. So let's get this Wi-Fi number out.
1 out of 5. Because their Auckland City network says it's there. You can never connect.
never
I've
there.
never successfully connected to the Auckland City Wi-Fi network.
No, neither.
I have tried several devices. Several. Never worked. Not once. But it's there, so I'm giving it a 1 out of 5.
And where does that leave the
0.
overall score for the Myers Park public restroom?
The worst score I think I've ever given on the show thus far in all the weeks of doing the loo review. Ladies and gentlemen, Myers Park, you've won so far for the worst loo, 8 out of 25. That is a
Jeepers.
fail. That is indisputably a fail. You need to step your game up.
Oh, you're going to get a detention for that, Myers Park. An absolute failure. Tim, once again, I guess, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Happy to see that you're turning corners. I hope you really get that money back with that dairy in Christchurch for
Now
Jane.
listen, all going back with above market rates of interest. I implore you to join the Loo Review page on Facebook. Just search for Tim Batt Loo Review on Facebook and it's there because there's some exciting stuff happening in the not too distant future and I think I've found a new home post TVNZU if I can't get the share portfolio back up again for the Loo Review.
All right, I'm sure a lot of people have just breathed a sigh of relief. We're going to go to a break. Stick around after this. We're giving away 5 blocks of Cadbury chocolate, playing a song.